Okay. Uh, this finale is apparently they're gonna be heavy. No joke, people. If you're on Rooster Teeth's website watching this episode, this volume finale, on the description right now, they felt the need to give out a public service disclaimer here. Reading it, it's if you are thinking about suicide or are worried about a friend or loved one, National Suicide Prevention Hotline is a resource to help. 1-800-273-TALK or 8255. Okay. Oh, that sets the theme nicely. Yes, everyone, it's Mecha-san, it's RWBY, Volume 8, Episode 14, The Final Word. Got some, new things to say, relatively. The first thing I want to immediately get out of the way here, I say this to Rooster Teeth, not RWBY, Rooster Teeth. Specifically, I direct this towards the ones in charge of the online storefront. What the heck is wrong with your storefront, Rooster Teeth? Here, it's like it's terrible right now. You guys need to revamp that storefront. I was trying to find a copy of RWBY Before the Dawn to buy, and you don't even have that here. Heck, you don't even have any of the books here, or even a selection for like your books and novels and stuff in the filters and category sections. What's going on here? And like, I bought RWBY After the Fall on your website, and not even that's there anymore. What's going on? I mean, come on. I understand you probably have some issues here with the pandemic and the quarantine, and recently that whole thing with the blizzards, with the blizzard in Texas. I get that. If that slowed you down, I understand you. And I know that I could go to Amazon or other such and buy it there, but this is a case where I want to support Rooster Teeth directly and not have to go through a third-party source. So I'm a little lost as to why I can't find like the official guide, like like what Murder Birds had, the Fairy Tale of Remnant. Like I just don't get it. On the bright side, though, I did see your new teas, and I very much am interested in the Salem tea. Hey, might as well join the winning team. And this segues into the next part here of the show itself. Now, I've already stated that Salem has its strategic victory. I'm sorry. Okay, let me just sit back here. Salem won. Salem won here, but I have stated that RWBY and the protagonist and such like that have got a tactical victory. Yeah, after the last episode, that is under heavy debate. Oh boy. Yeah. They lost Yang, and Penny's coming back rather than go through, so I'm pretty much seeing both Cinder coming in with both the lamp and the staff, and in which case the good guys lose big time. Now, speaking of Cinder here, I realized something. This entire volume is pretty much Cinder's volume. It's all, in a way, kind of been about her and her growth. I mean, we had other stuff, of course, but first episode, it began with Cinder and that small peek of her life before, well, what she is. And as we proceed on, it's all been about her here, like her rebellious side, wanting to take control, do everything, believing that, yeah, she's her own master, basically, and she take what she wants here. She doesn't need permission. She goes against Salem and fails, gets punished for that, and such. And then there was a whole situation where Watts gives her a reality check, and it all slowly comes back to her, like combined with all her failures before then here, and the pain Salem inflicted upon her, and just that, it's like she finally comes to a silent realization that he's right. He's right. And when he tells Ruby, which, like, I've learned, you taught me a lesson here where something like this, I can't do it alone. Now, naturally, other people like myself, we've pointed out how you haven't done anything alone, technically. I mean, after everything you've had, like the fall of Beacon, you didn't do that alone here. You had Mercury, you had Emerald, Roman Torchwick, Adam Taurus, the White Fang, and so forth. But that's because we're seeing it through, our point of view here, the audience. If we see this through Cinder's point of view, through her mindset, it's quite clear why she thinks this way. Because she thinks it's all her. And everyone else, well, how she introduced Neo to Salem pretty much says it all.
Neapolitan has some very useful abilities and has proven to be a valuable asset.
You certainly do enjoy collecting assets.
Assets. I.e., tools. You don't give compliments or credence to tools. That's how she saw all those people. That's how she saw Emerald and Mercury and everyone else here as just tools, accessories, assets, something that she uses and eventually can throw away. She didn't see them as nothing but that here. Even Watts and Tyrion, all the people, she saw them as just tools for her own selfish goals of obtaining power and such. And when she obtained power in the fall of Beacon, she thought she could do it all more on her own here. She got a high opinion of herself here, even though it was quite clear that, hey, you got a crippling weakness here because of the Grim parts here and and Ruby and stuff like that. And in a way, now she's finally realized that it's like, okay, I can't do this alone here. I can't act alone. And I also liked how she's not engaging with Ruby, even though, yes, she had a hatred for Ruby. She wanted to go after her, but now she slowly realizes that I am in a bad position against Ruby thanks to her silver-eyed powers. I can't take her. Not alone. So yeah, this is there's a character growth for Cinder all throughout this volume. And that's something, though. The bad guys got their act together faster than the protagonists. Thinking of which, we really see just how bad it is here with... Oh, boy. Yeah, okay, we got the whole case with the bomb. The smart thing would be to save that bomb for a future use here. Unfortunately, none of the good guys have been doing anything smart, in my opinion. They've done some clever things, but smart and clever are two different things. I mean, Caboose from Red vs. Blue, he had some clever ideas, but he's dumb as all hell. Debatable as that is.
Is Caboose a genius?
If he is, I just prefer not to know.
Point is, yes, it's like... So, at this point, I really don't care. Let the bomb blow up here. Manto's practically being evacuated as we speak here. Most of the people are in the crater anyhow, so... I don't care. What I care more about here is Harriet versus Crow there, and I'm actually rooting for Harriet here because she is justified in her anger and hatred. Like, Crow, again, he is complicit. He was an accessory, willingly helped take down Clover, which led to Tyrion killing him. So he's just as much to blame. If heck, Robin is much to blame as well for starting that fight in that gunship on that transport shuttle. But yeah, like, oh boy. And there's the thing with Vine. A lot of people think that he's gonna sacrifice himself, isn't he? Like, he's gonna die and such because, he eventually came to a realization that there really is no point in continuing this on anymore here. Things have changed and such, so yeah, he is gonna sacrifice himself. Probably be a lesson for Harriet. Bit of a way too cliche here. Oh, and meanwhile, we've got the whole thing with the characters and Yang dying, well, falling, not dying. I've heard the rumors that their next volume 9 is going to be like a Wonderland thing. Okay. I'll wait and see. Wonderland. They're adding Wonderland here. Why not? I don't know anything else here, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the bad guy's gonna win. It's gotta be practically a total victory here. And the fact that the people got away, hey, no problem. They're going to Vacuo, and they won't have, the good guys, the odds are they'll lose the staff. They won't be able to transport them beyond that. And Vacuo, they got very few resources, so all those people, I wouldn't be surprised, they'll weaken the kingdom. They'll weaken the kingdom as they have to waste time and energy taking care of them and everything like that. So the kingdom will implode. The kingdom will implode. And Salem could speed it up here as well. Like, if instead of attacking Vacuo, she decides to go to attack Mistral and everything, like the farthest reaching area here, the Haven Academy shut down here. So many huntsmen and huntresses were lost. It's pretty weak here, so we could just strike them and spare some people, let some people run away here so they can eventually like run to their kingdoms here. Like, they can run to Vale, they can run to Vacuo. If they run to Vacuo, it would cause the self-destruction of that kingdom to go faster. Oh boy, so yeah, there is so much ways. Atlas and Mantle are gone, and I'm still curious about what about the other settlements on Solitas. How many do they number in? Let's watch. I'm just lower the volume here. Of death that maybe it's okay, yeah, view screen device. This is why they had that. Oh, I almost forgot. Sorry, let me just read the description here. The final word. Sometimes it's worth it all to risk the fall. Oh. I talked about how, yeah, Remnant has been weakened, and people said they'll fight, and I can't help but feel, okay, this is gonna be like extreme parallels to Age of Ultron, where Tony Stark and Captain America says, like, we'll lose, we'll do that together too, and we're gonna get exactly what happened in Avengers. Infinity War, where, or rather Endgame here, where Tony Stark will get the word, and it's like, I said we'd lose. You said we'd do it together too. Well, guess what, Cap? We lost. You weren't there. Yeah. Not in peace. Choose the wrong side. Oh, for every. Also, there's been rumors that Penny will die because she's a redhead. Because Rooster Teeth like to kill off redheads. And alright, so Monstra is dying. So that's something people have been brought up here in some other videos here, how Monstra doesn't seem to be disintegrating here, but she is. She's disintegrating here, but she's so big, it's taking a long time. And Salem is putting herself together, and we got this fight right here. Oh, it took... Oh boy. Okay. Wow.
I have only done what's best for Remnant, and no one is grateful.
Both are right in their own context in that regard. All right, here we are. Oh. Oh, thank God, Weiss!
Priority 1.
Priority 1. Yeah, priority 1.
All she's ever wanted is the maiden power. I can buy you all time.
No! Don't! She also wants the staff. Uh-oh. Okay, their auras haven't shattered, but it's weakened.
I'm right here. I'm what you want.
I want it all.
Yeah! She wants her all. Oh! Okay, so leaving Ruby with Neo with Ruby. Good call. Okay. You kind of are. What's the point?
Here, please. Don't do this. They're still evacuating in Mantle. Why can't you just let me do my job? Because you're our friend. And we won't let you go through with this.
Thank you. They were being honest with themselves, finally. No. Why do you take that out? Why do you need that? Oh, well, a bit of luck. Uh-oh, initiate countdown. Oh no. You! Ooh. Wow! This is the Neo we remember!
Leave her alone.
Threw her back. Okay. It's like... Okay, aura down, aura down! Ooh! Oh! Oh! Oh no, you're screwed! You are so screwed!
Time to make it out of the blast range. I've killed us all. I'm sorry.
Oh man, you're actually doing it. This music and everything. Come on.
Oh, you can't.
Yes, he can. Yes, he's gonna do it.
It means saving all of my friends.
Oh, they're finally honest with themselves. Okay, this feels a little rushed. And Crow turns to a bird. Oh! Oh! Wow! That was a impressive trick here, but really? That's it? I don't feel as emotional as I should be, and I want to feel emotion for this scene.
It's worth it.
Oh! Aura down as well.
You should have never threatened me.
Wow, this is...
You should have never been born.
You should... Well, I guess that's to be expected. Whoa! Whoa! Weiss using...
Any huntsman that went through that gate, bring him here.
No! Jan, I'm afraid you can't do that!
It figures that a Schnee would be the last one standing.
Ah!
Friends die first.
They just...
You wouldn't know anything about friends.
John, nice! Okay, John, do something. Let's see what you can do, man. Oh, wow, Weiss. Oh, what the?
She's back.
Oh, so that's a signal that she's back, huh? Uh-oh. Draining them. Is she? The power of the being, and I see. Okay, so I see her bleeding. So my theory about her being a solid soul, a little physicalized soul.
My semblance.
No. There's not enough time to heal me. She can't get the staff and the power. But there is something you can do.
No, I don't know where the others are, but Weiss will give us time.
What?
Let me choose this one thing. Trust me.
Oh, meanwhile. Oh! John has to. The power has been broken. And the power now goes to Winter. Oh.
Salutation.
Yo, don't. That hurts.
Where?
Wint? Yeah, it is going to Winters.
I thought of you, and here we are.
Oh, Penny.
It seemed fitting that it should be you. It was your power, after all.
And we've been wanting it for a while.
Penny, you were always the real maiden at heart. I was just a machine. Just following orders.
You were my friend.
We didn't really get to see much of that, but
For trusting me with this.
so this is how it looks.
Gone.
I won't be gone. I'll be part of you.
Aww. I gotta admit, this is emotional. It's like, this is a assisted suicide here, but wow.
So, the destiny I chose for you has arrived.
You chose nothing. This was a gift.
Oh! You better run! Oh! Oh!
Where did it go?
There it go! There it went! With another schnee! Woohoo! And she's really using it! Alright, not bad, not bad. The battle's pretty good. Okay, here we are, some semblances! The staff! Nice one, John! Oh, wow. Yep, I can already see what Violent Man's gonna be. Oh, what the heck? What's going on here?
We need to go.
Yeah.
Now.
You are going to pay for everything you've done.
Strategic words dead. Now it's time to run. You saved everyone while is coming and... John? No, don't do the John here! Don't do that, do this to John! Oh, come on! About time! Oh, look, they made it! Wait, where's Dr. Paul and Dina and Maria? Oh, we got the fan-made Grimm's Well now. She's got a lot of grievance to let out of herself now. Whew. Oh boy. You still alive? Of all the portals to go through.
I failed you again, Master. They used the staff to save thousands. Before our allies fell, Neapolitan killed Ruby. And before Ruby and her teammates fell, they used the lamp's final question.
Wow!
I couldn't stop them. I couldn't even stop the maiden from escaping without putting the relics in jeopardy.
Wow!
I'm sorry.
I like the...
Pursuit of a new world?
Watch.
Cost is too great.
No cost is too great.
You've done well, Cinder.
Yep. The lamp and the staff.
Here is done.
You got what she wanted. But wow, she lied her way off here.
You said they used the staff. I assume you rid the world of their creation. What did you create in its stead?
I merely added more flames to the fires of Atlas.
Uh-oh! Gonna kill Watts there?
And that's checkmate.
I am sorry, man. Yeah, I honestly am. The most advanced kingdom. A tragic, sad, hollow end to the Atlas arc. Worst arc ever. And I don't mean it just in writing. But I won't get into that. Song's nice, by the way. So, Volume 9. No doubt it's gonna involve Ruby, Neo, John, and if there were any survivors at all from that blast that Neo ignited, that Cinder ignited when she made her presence known inside the space. That's the supposed Wonderland I've heard Chapter 9 is going to be about. It's like, but it can't be anything good. After all, look, just the way Ambrosia said it in his, foreboding, ominous, creepy voice. Do not fall. And what? Oh boy. Atlas just became Atlas and a mantle. Remnant's version of Atlantis. Friends, huh? That's what it's called. Okay, here we go. Let's see if there's an extra. Let's see if there's an after credits scene. Okay, we're underwater. Breaking the surface. Brushed off, alright. Crescent. What the? Does that tree look familiar to anyone? I want to talk about this right here.
I failed you again, Master. They used the staff to save thousands. Before our allies fell, Neapolitan killed Ruby.
I wonder if Ironwood can tell that she's lying. That she is lying, because I don't know. But
they used the lamp's final question.
But no doubt, and watch them fall like her theme song's playing here. But no doubt, Salem also know that she's lying.
I couldn't stop them. I couldn't even stop the maiden from escaping without putting the relics in jeopardy.
But that last part was true here. I mean, she could go for the relic here and left once. So in this case, it's like in that regard, Salem is willing to overlook it. Like she prioritized the relics.
I'm sorry.
She prioritized the relics over this.
In pursuit of a new world, no cost is too great.
What she just said, though, in pursuit of a new world, no cost is too great. Yeah, that is so true. And that could be applied for everyone here. Like you think it's only the extensive can only be for bad guys, but no, it could also be for the heroes as well when push comes to shove. No cost is too great sometimes.
You've done well, Cinder. Our work here is done.
Yeah. But yeah, even when okay, I'll get to that later here, but there's more. Yeah, they just leave Ironwood there, ignoring. Yeah.
I assume you rid the world of their creation. What did you create in its stead?
I merely added more flames to the fires of Atlas.
Oh, come back. And here I thought she did change a little bit here, and well, she did, but not that much. Because sadly it doesn't make sense she has to kill off Watts here because he knows evidence to the contrary. Like, about what really happened with the with the lamp. So he had to die. And Ironwood there, surprisingly alive.
Checkmate.
I feel sorry for the guy. It's like, and he puts down his gun saying, I've lost. Mantle, Atlas, all of Remnant. It lost this battle. This important battle. It's bigger. Added more fuel to fire by drowning it. Then we got the crash. Yeah, he's panicking because he doesn't know about. He's worried about trying to get RWBY or anyone down there, but. And this just hurts. The most advanced kingdom in all of Remnant. Gone. Underwater. You save the people. Yay. But you completely lost the means to wage war. Well, not completely, I'm over dramatic, but you did lose the biggest, a key asset in waging war. It's like what would happen if in World War II, America lost all its factories, or like even just 40% of its factories. Its labs and everything. This is a major win. It's bigger than the win in Beacon Academy. This is probably the biggest win for Salem. And now she's got the staff. What could she create with it? That's what's truly terrifying. Then we got this battle right here, which what they said and everything. Let's see.
What's best for Remnant. I have only done what's best for Remnant. And no one is grateful.
Both are right in their own context here, in the proper context. Although I gotta say, like, you bled Mantle to break. Hasn't Mantle always been like that as well? Like even before Ironwood ever came to being, before he was ever born? Because from what I gather, it's like ever since Atlas became the capital, and it's been pretty bad for Mantle. They never got over that because they were the former capital, the Kingdom of Mantle, before it was moved to Kingdom of Atlas. But yeah, Ironwood, he was pushing things a bit here. Again, closing the borders, I can understand that in his plan and everything, but yeah, eventually he fell. He fell down to the point of no return. I hate, and he was supposed to be the whole, well, a play on the whole, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. I see that, and it's poorly executed here. It was terrible. There was no point. I hate it. Moving on here, because I already expressed my hate on this regard. Then there's this moment right here. Oh, wow, this was hard. All right, yes, Yang fell over. The battle's not that bad. But again, it just doesn't feel... part of me, naively so, wants them to return to the old engine. The engine they used from volumes 1 through 3. Because they accomplished so much with that engine, despite the limitations here. And I think that was the thing here, because you accomplished a lot with less. Here they got, with the Maya engine, they can do more, but they feel like they're doing a little less with it now. So yeah, you got more, but you're doing less. And in the other engine, you are doing more with less. Yeah, I don't know. That's what it feels like. That's another thing. Didn't Nora also go through there? Then we didn't see her. Yeah, Nora went through there. It's like, where is she? We got Team Green here. Oh, there she is. That's Nora trying, she learning that she just realized that there is no way to go back after, yeah, there she is. I realized that now. I didn't realize that was Nora here because of the lighting, but yeah, she's learning the hard way. There's no going back. And oh wow, yes, there was this scene. I don't want to get to that yet. Yeah, I kind of expected this. I expected that here because after what Neo did, stealing the lamp and everything like that, Cinder had to clean up that mess. She was the one who brought Neo along, thought she could be a good asset, and what did she do? So she would have gotten the blame if it was ever found out that about the lamp and everything like that. So sadly, she had to go. It was, like I said, the same thing with Watts here. He also knew what truly happened with the lamp, so they couldn't have. She didn't want to have anyone correct her story or anything like that to risk. She was saving herself. She lied, so her neck wouldn't be on the line. Even though I'm pretty sure Salem knows she was lying, but hey, you got both relics here. I can't use the last. I can't use the lamp right now. No problem. I don't really need to use it. I just need it to summon the gods, and I can wait 100 years. I'm immortal. But yeah, I figured there was at first, with Yang when she fell, I figured I was gonna make a lead in the beginning here where I'd say I give it 4 episodes into volume 9 and she comes back because you can't kill off a literal title character. now it's quite clear what Volume 9 is going to be like here. It's going to be something else entirely. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I propose the idea of having separating the team here and having Volume 9 focus on one team and Volume 10 focus on the other. Like, they could do that right now, actually. Like, Volume 9 focuses on Team RWBY, Neo, and John. Can't believe he fell. And John. And what they have to go through, and then Volume 10, well, we see what the others are going through after the gateway collapses and stuff like that here. Because, and that's Volume 10 has to be long, because they're in Vacuo. And you have any idea how many people there are in Vacuo right now here? Let's see, we got Team Coffee, that formed the Beacon Brigade here with Team Sun, who, by the way, has a new member now, one of the survivors from the Vital Festival. There's Team Indigo. There's, like I said, all the huntsmen we saw that survived, confirmed that survived the fall of Beacon and the Vital Festival, stuff like that, those huntsmen in training, they're there as well, because Beacon is down and Haven was shut down. They're all there. Team Indigo and such like that. They had their whole thing. There's the Headmaster Theodore and his Glinda to his husband, Professor Rumple. The one with the gold touch ability. There's that here. There's also some other characters. So if I thought the Atlas arc here, Volume 7 and 8, was bloated with characters, which is why they had to do some stupid things like having Watts be the one to hack Penny. We know that was a stupid idea. You had other scientists for that. Why did you bring them in? Because they were bloated. Vacuo is gonna be holy moly blow. It's like there's so many characters. So having these few characters here with the Ren, Nora, Emerald, Oscar, Winter, and the family right there, Willow, Whitley, and Klein. That's more than enough. Work on that. Work off that. That alone makes it so the volume had to be, that Volume 10 would have to be 18 episodes long. And I imagine it's gonna be pretty intense here, because let's not forget, we also got Mercury and Tyrion, who went to Vacuo, but also the fact that Coco and Yatsuhashi no doubt have not forgotten Emerald and the whole Vital Festival tournament. Yeah. I'd hold a grudge, especially when I found out that she's a criminal. So there's that drama to deal with. And then in Volume 11, they'd all meet together. So that's what I think here. And then we got, okay, seriously. Oh, wow, it feels so wasted now. Oh, the effort they went to revive Penny just feels so wasted. She got to be able to feel things, feel warmth of a person's hug for how long exactly? 20, 30 minutes? For just a short, even less than that here? And life cut short. What was the point of giving her? Oh. Then I guess that point was that, hey, best laid plans do not survive contact with the enemy, like last episode pretty much highlighted. Wow. But the fact that John had to do it. Oh. The poor guy. And yeah, this is gonna be a thing here. Whenever I see a redhead in RWBY now, it's like, oh god, she's gonna die in some way, isn't she? In some very, like, heavy, character-defining way. Ow! It's like, Ruby saw Pyrrha get killed. And now John is the one who had to kill Penny. Oh, I feel sorry for when he has to tell everyone, and I gotta wonder, were washed up? Will Penny also wash up there, the body? And interesting that yes, she's bleeding. So, oh yeah, there goes the weapon. Nice catch. Oh, oh yeah, like I originally thought I've been saying that she could be like a solid soul, like a soul made physical here, not technically not flesh and blood. Well, evidence to the contrary here. Apparently, is a flesh and blood. Like I don't know. Maybe think I would have liked to have seen like wisps, like a white wisp go out of her or stuff like that here too. But that's neither here nor there. She's dead. And then there's PH. Okay, I'm gonna assume that because yeah, the Aesops, and Crow, well, they'll hopefully pick up Maria and Pietro there because a portal did not open in their area here. They did not know where they crashed, where Amity crashed at all here. It's like Pietro said we'll probably crash somewhere north of Atlas. That's not enough. I mean, Ambrosius needs exact coordinates to bring out a portal, and then he needs to know like the schematics of Amity and such. So those guys are stranded there. It's yeah. So maybe eventually, yeah. But yeah, that was, I gotta admit, that was heavy here. It's like Penny was the ow. And then there's this here. It's like, wow, okay, that Grim is taking a while to die, to disintegrate. I mean, I guess that makes sense here. We have seen that some Grim, they do take a while, depending on the kind of damage how big and the kind of damage inflicted upon them. And then there's, oh god. Really? You just admit it now, Elm, like that here? All right, points for finally admitting to this. You guys actually care about each other. You do see each other as friends. I understood why you tried not to be like that, but this just feels ham-fisted forced at this rate here. I mean, you had something going with Harriet as she slowly starts to break the barriers down, like the vine, and start to realize that she did care about Clover and stuff like that, looked up to him, even though as someone else pointed out here, even in Volume 7, they never engaged in conversation at any point. But you get the feeling that they've worked together for a while now. But yeah, like they really didn't do good with the characterization of the Aesops here. Besides Marrow, because he's the new guy. And what was the point of that? It's like, what? Were you hoping to tap into some residual good luck charm residual energy of Clover's semblance in that thing? Because that's not a thing as far as I'm concerned here. Yeah, no. But initiate countdown. And how the heck could Watts do that? That thing had a means to wirelessly connect to Atlas system and remotely detonate? Why? Yeah, the fight here with Ruby and Neo, it's pretty good. I mean, Ruby is mad over what happened to Yang, but they could do a better job showing that anger. Like, maybe having a bit of tear in her eyes, stuff like that. But I like how Neo's kicking her butt here. It's like she's literally going around in circles and... Yeah, I'm starting to think that when facing opponents that indeed are taller than her, that's how she excels. Like, that's what her fighting style is all about here. But when she faces someone of a smaller stature, like when she faces Maria and her semblance and her preflex semblance, it's like, plus her experience. Let's not kid ourselves. She's extremely experienced, even if she is old and probably a little rusty. Like, her fighting style is thrown for a loop. Yeah, oh boy, and then there's Vines. Ugh. Why did you have to be so obvious with this? Although his use of a semblance like that was clever, I didn't know he could do that. But he had more tricks up his sleeve. And this is one of the tricks we see and never will see anymore again. Well, we didn't see Ironwood die, and technically we didn't even see Watts die either. So the odds are I'm willing to bet they survived. I'm willing to bet they survived. I mean, granted, there have been cases where we didn't always see people die, but we assume they did and got rewarded here. Like in during the fall weekend, the Vital Festival, we saw some of the Huntsman and training team. They were picked up by a Grimm and never seen again, and it's been confirmed that he did die. So I don't know. Maybe Ironwood and Watts survived this. They washed away, something, or not. And we'll also, I'm guessing, thinking about it, maybe volume 10, volume 9, volume 10, like I said, volume 11, we could actually focus on these guys. I would be all for that. An entire volume about these guys here, get the proper fleshing out they deserve. They should have gotten in 7 and 8. Yeah, like people say, well, they saved everyone. That's my opinion. They just traded in a quick death for slow death of with vacuo. I also gotta wonder how many people have been killed by the Ravagers and just the rest of the Grim that were attacking before winter came in. And seriously, what? Ow. Ah, that's just mean. Poor John. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice to see Willow, Whitley, and Winner. How she looked at them and lets out a few tears. And yeah, there we got the Grim that won the design and won the contest design and everything like that. We saw a quick blink and you miss a cameo. Part of the Grim that were attacked that were like spilling out of the whale. But we didn't get to see much here. And even here, it's like, okay, we get a better look at it, but I want to see it attack. I want to see these things, like, swarm someone and just tear them apart. Want to see what makes these things so deadly. So in a way, I still feel let down. I'm sure the one who designed that Grim also feels let down. I mean, you have it here, but it kind of does nothing. It does nothing at all except just be part of the herd. So yeah, that was the finale of Volume 8, and I still stand by what I said. This, in terms of writing, this is bad. The villains got more development. They actually got their act together faster in the end here. Like Cinder got her act together a bit here. Hazel as well. I mean, I'm surprised. I'll give him kudos for that. Like killing Hazel, a fan favorite. Everyone thought he'd turn and and he did turn, but I guess no one wanted him to die. No one thought he'd die, but he died. Sacrificed himself to buy time. Not like it mattered, but Emerald turned as well, and I'm curious to see where they go with her because I don't want Emerald to change that much here. Like I said, let her remain a pessimist. Like she doesn't like the first time we hear what she thinks about Team RWBY. She says quite clearly,
I hate them.
Orders are orders.
How can they be so happy all the time?
And I want more on that here. Work off that here. It's like clearly has to do with her tough life here. You know, never having a mother who loved her, not obviously growing up on the streets and such. Like I want to know more about her. And but the good guys, they just got worse and worse. The writing really gave them shafts here, and they didn't get much development or anything like that. Ironwood they turned Ironwood into a villain. Why? It's like the things he was doing, and like the bombing, destroying the ships, trying to bomb Mantle, and there was no point. And I don't want to hear the semblance excuse here. That's not an excuse anymore. The semblance is just no. And then RWBY finally realizes that we wasted our time with Amity. Even I'm kind of surprised by the fact that not even reinforcements from Argus came in. What were they doing? Did they try to send people there, but were the reconnaissance team, stuff like that, to scout ahead, destroyed by Grim? You know what? They could have been destroyed by Grim here, so they had no idea. But yeah, it's like none of them here, and now like the whole thing. You took a risk. You took a risk, and we need optimism, even just blind optimism. It's like blind optimism is a terrible thing to have, because being blind gets you killed faster because you don't know what's in front of you. You don't know what to expect. That's why being blind is. You're literally taking a shot in the dark. And when it comes to a life and death, your entire species on the line thing, you don't want to take that kind of risk. On the bright side, though, it doesn't appear like Salem will be able to use the kingdom, or remains of the kingdom, as a new Grim spawning pool. I think, unless the river of Grim could get mixed up with the water there, and oh boy, I honestly don't know. Either way, it's Salem. The battle, the victory in Atlas and Mantle more than makes up for the failure that was Haven and Mistral by a landslide or a tsunami. Oh God, I can't believe I said that. God, I really want to just smash at my desk right now, but if I do that, I cause my computer to bounce and could cause issue, and I could lose entire footage. So I'll be doing a lot of punching and just screaming after all this. So everyone, thank you for watching. Now we just gotta wait. And honestly, while everyone is impatient, they want to know like immediately Volume 9, I'm okay with Rooster Teeth taking their sweet time after Volume 7 and 8, which I consider to be pretty bad. It's like people thought that 5 was the weakest. I think the Atlas, no, especially Volume 8 is the weakest. That's my opinion. So I would like them to take their time, because they too much RWBY. They have been doing way too much RWBY here, and I think it's really affecting them and the RWBY crew. Between this, RWBY Chibi, the upcoming animated series, the books, the comics, and everything, work on something else here. It's like, give me more Nomad of Nowhere. Work on Camp Camp. Give me some Genlock. And I think a lot of us forgot recorded by Arizal. How about that series? How's that series coming along? So yeah, like I know from what I hear, the script of Volume 9 is being written or has been written or something like that. Take your time. Have a lot of people look through that here. Like people who are very cynical, picky, stuff like that here, like they nitpick and shit. Have them like go through all this and try to iron things out. Yeah, that's my opinion. And distance yourself a bit from RWBY right now and work on something else. So because I don't know, it feels like you guys are approaching burnout here. Oh well, so everyone, that's all I got to say. Thank you all for watching. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like and subscribe for more. Till then, this is Mecha-san, logging out.